Okay. So we're going to look specifically at some stuff now inside Google+. Does everyone have a Google account? Who doesn't have a Google account at this point? Everyone's got one, right? You guys use Gmail or YouTube or something?
Of some sort.
Yeah, anything you do on Google, Gmail, YouTube are pretty much the common ones, but there's lots of other products they have. But let's take a look here at what this is. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to sign in. Hopefully I know my password. Usually I use a RoboForm here. There we go. Okay, so I'm signed in now. And if there were notifications, they would show up. But you notice right over here, it says plus Ken. Now, if it doesn't say your name there, you're not on Google+. Okay? But it's probably already started to invite you and try to get you to join up with Google+. If I click on that plus Ken, it takes me to my Google+ account. Okay, so here we are in Google+. You can see the last post I'm showing is from Richard. Because Richard and I have him in one of my circles, right? Now, people, when you add someone to the circles, all they do is that person gets notified that you've added them to your contacts. It doesn't tell them what circle they went in, okay? So if I have a circle called cranky clients or, big baby clients or something like that, right? I can put you in that circle and you're never going to know it. You're just going to know that, oh, I'm in this contact list, right? But then I can segment my messages to specific people the way I want to do it. Not like Facebook where I just post it and my grandma knows, right?
Can you put people in 2 different circles?
I think you can, yeah. You can.
I have people in multiple.
Yeah, you can put them in different circles because sometimes you want a message to go to those and you want that person in there. So yeah, you can. Okay, so this is just sort of a stream. This is like your Facebook wall, okay? So this is just a stream of people that I'm following or that I've got in my circles, and it's anytime they make a post, it comes out, on my stream page. Now let's say, like this Dan McDermott guy, he puts out content like every few hours, right? So if I don't want to see that, maybe I only want to see stuff from a certain group of people, okay? So I'll go to my circles. Right down here is circles. Okay, and we'll see my circles. Okay, and so right here you can see I've got like a following circle. These are people I'm just following, people I find interesting or whatever. So I can right click here and I can go view the stream just for that circle. Now I'm only going to see messages that those people have posted. So I'm segmenting my wall into just what I want to see, okay? Which is really nice because usually I go on Facebook and if I haven't been there for a few days, I got to scroll through like pages and pages just to sort of catch up. And most of it's stuff I don't want to read, right? So now I can look at people that I'm interested in hearing what they have to say in a really quick and easy way, okay? So here, this is all mostly just Dan because he puts stuff out so frequently, but that's it. So a couple things about this whole layout right here. When you get to this page, you've got this little red box here that says +1. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. There we go. That +1 box, or that red 1 there means I have 1 notification. That means somebody that is in my circles has posted some content, okay? So that's a quick way of going and finding out what there is that's new since you've been here last, right? In this case, looks like Amy put out some update or something. That was the last thing. So that's the last notification I have, right? And you notice now I did that, it's back to 0 and it's blank. So Richard goes on there and posts something tonight, that goes to number 1. Anyone else in my circles posts something, that'll go to number 2, right? So it's a quick, easy way to find the new stuff since you've been here last, okay? The other thing it shows you is right over here, it shows that 19 people are following me, and it'll also show, well, actually, let me do this. Okay, it's suggesting people. In this case, these people are already in my circles, but a lot of times it'll suggest people that it thinks you know, or people that, it'll suggest someone that you know and they know. So there'll be like a 1-person separation, but it'll suggest people that are kind of like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know this person through this other person, or maybe you don't know that person, but it suggests you follow them or contact them because you know this person together. Both of you know that person. So it makes it easy, really easy to add people. and then you can see right here, start a hangout. I mean, it's literally as easy as clicking the button, deciding who you want to invite to the hangout. So think about it, if you're in the airport, and this works on mobile. I'm in the airport waiting for my plane, I'm bored, so I go click a button, start a hangout, invite 4 of my friends. They all get an email. Suddenly we're video chatting right there at the airport, right? Very powerful. Okay, so here's Google Plus Hangouts. I don't have my camera hooked up here, so I'm not sure how much it's going to let me do, but we'll let that come up in a second. Okay, so here's different Hangouts that are going. Okay, here's people that are in my circles, okay? And I can name the Hangout right here. I can invite the people I want to invite, like I'll invite Carla, and I'll invite Amy, Karen. I can name the Hangout right here and hit the button. They all get notified. We're all video chatting. It's that quick and easy. So from a customer standpoint, you could send out, if you had customer emails, you could send out emails to people, inviting them to Plus One your site, or inviting them to get involved in Google Plus if they're not, and then tell them about an event that you're going to have where you're going to talk about some aspect of your business that could be important for them, right? And it's in a very personalized way. You're on camera looking at each other, talking all together with each other. So it's very easy to do this with clients that are in different parts of the country and things like that. Okay. Okay, so you can see the people I'm following. Now I can control that. I can say, well, I don't want everyone to see who I'm following, but maybe just this circle. So just this circle, I'll let this circle see who I'm following. You have full control over what people see, how much they see of your profile. The profile is right here. So we'll click on profile. When you go in to set this up, I mean, it's literally, it walks you through it step by step. It's very simple to set up. I mean, like right here, it's got an edit button, and you click it, and you tell where you work and stuff like that. Very simple to set up. But if I go to edit my profile, okay. All right. So here's the stuff you want to fill in. Right now, I don't have a tagline, but if I wanted one, I just click it, type in a tagline. Okay. Taglines are important. You want to make sure, as a business owner, you've got keywords in there that you'd like to be sort of associated with, right? So you just type it in there, save it with, right there you can see it said public. In other words, I'm sharing that with the public. But if I didn't want to share that with the public, I could control who gets to see my tagline. Every part of this is something I can control who gets to see it. Right now, I would suggest you let the public see it. Don't restrict anything unless there's a reason to. But you'll notice also right here it says internet marketing, and it's a hyperlink. It's a link I can click on that would go to my website. That helps Google understand that I'm associated with this type of business. Okay, so it's one way, and there's internet marketing is a keyword, right? So you want to make sure in your introduction that it's engaging. You're giving people information about you. You don't just want to put one sentence. You want to fill that out a little bit, and then put your keywords in there. Link it to your website. And as far as linking it, it's fairly easy to do. You select a keyword, you select a word, like we'll put entrepreneur, okay? And then I'll hit this little link right here, and I'll just type the URL I want it to go to. Done, okay? Really simple. The URL, does everyone know what that is? That's like www. whatever, right? So really easy to make a hyperlink in your introduction, okay? And again, right there, I can control who gets to see it. Right now it's public, but maybe I only want it to go to my circles, or I want to customize it. I only want it to go to specific people. Maybe I only want Richard to see it. Okay, so now only Richard can see the public, but if I take public out, okay, now only Richard can see my introduction, okay? So I have full control over who gets to see what on my profile. Let me put this back. Yeah, if I could spell. Okay, so they made it really intuitive. Employment, you can list your employment, your education, places lived, how people get a hold of you, all of this kind of stuff. You can hide any of this information. If I don't want people to know my birthday, I come down here. Right now, the public can't even see my birthday because I've only got it set to my circles. So if you're in my circles, you'll know what my birthday is. If you're not, you won't know. You won't even see that part of my profile. Okay. Other profiles, you can see here, I've got links going to my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and my Yahoo account. Remember that profile image that would show up in search, that profile with my picture and stuff? All of those links will be in that online Google Plus profile. So if you come up and search like that, people can go and look at almost anything about you on all of your accounts, all right there on the search result and search engine result page. Now right here, this contributor to, this is where you tell Google, I'm associated with this content. Okay, so for Becky, when we set up her profile image to show up in search, we went into her Google Plus account, went right here to the profile, set the contributor to, and I put a URL in there, so you can see if I click here, I can go right here and add a custom link. I could put, gilbertsba.com and add the link, and then what I have to do is go to the website or go to that particular piece of content, and in that page I have to add a little snippet of code in there. And so it's a two-way thing. It has to be put in the profile, and then it has to match up with that piece of content. It has to match up. You have to have your Google Plus profile ID in the page somewhere, okay, or a link to your profile. Essentially, all it is a link to your profile. So you could say, in your blog post, connect with me on Google Plus, and highlight the Google Plus, make that little hyperlink like I just showed you. You're done. You've got a profile image showing up in search when that page comes up. Okay, very easy to do. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, links. You could put whatever you want here. This is all just personal profile stuff. Okay, so you can mess around with some of these buttons. There's an event. This is what I created and sent out on Google Plus for this event. Events are something that do get indexed, so you want to utilize events where you can, because they can come up in search and they generally help you rank better in for anything. Photos, you can add tons of photos to your profile, very much like Facebook. You can add albums of photos. You can attach your Picasa, which Google owns, to your Google Plus profile, and all your Picasa pictures are there for you. Photos here, you can control who gets to see photos. Right there, you can see, show this tab on your profile. You can take that tab completely off of there, so it won't even have photos. So you have full control over how this gets shown. Next thing down here is circles. Okay, we looked at that. So I can basically drag someone to a circle. So acquaintances, let's say I take this person, I just drag them right down here. Now boom, they're in that circle now. Okay, or I can grab that person and say, oops, I wanted to put it over here. Okay, boom, it's over there now. You can segment your contacts really, really easily with this system. Okay. Also, you can find people. Like let's do a find for Lisa Rigler. There she is. Okay, so I've got her in 2 circles right now. If I didn't, you could add someone right there to your circle. And what happens again when you do that is they get a notification saying so-and-so has added you to their contacts in Google+. Doesn't tell them what circle or what the name of it was, but they've added. And then that person has the opportunity to add you to their circles. Now you're connected. Now your search results and their search results are somewhat being filtered through who they know, who they +1'd, all that kind of stuff. Okay.